the people who get assigned certain positions.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So when they have certain positions, we tend to think that it's truth attached to that because of their position, right?
Right.
Is that always the case, though?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
It's probably one of the biggest reasons we should be doing some critical thinking.
Yes, I agree. I definitely.
Long live Pop. Y'all can go ahead and cry now. I'ma show these niggas what to do with one of your beats, man. I am Gas, by the way. Strong woman story should have been on CNN. Nobody knows what it's like being Gwen. Windows closed in the house, it ain't no CNN. Can't gain weight for years, she been being thin. Single mother, no help from the system. When they was giving out food stamps, she missed them. Birth certificate, baby daddy, she couldn't list them. But her son was so beautiful when she kissed him. Blame it on love, but nigga she could've died with. Destroyed the whole world and found out she was a side chick. The nigga loved his wife and it got hard to hide it. So when Gwen confronted him, he ain't even denied it. Her fault, depends on who you asking. She tried to be a stripper, but the tip out was taxing. Buying all the purses, trying to keep up with the fashion. And her mama hated babysitting with a passion. She deserved better circumstances. A black queen, she should've been blessed with certain chances. Looked down upon, getting all the hurting glances. Making men change up all the twerking stances. She never cried about the pain, only gritted her teeth. But most soldiers never get a flower or a wreath. She like G.I. Jane in the war with no relief. Unrecognized why killers was going through her beef. She said more prayers than the nun did. After seeing so much struggles with only one kid, the clinic said baby number 2 couldn't be undid. 9 months later, delivery and it's one big. But this time it was an older dude. But the shit happened so fast, she barely know the dude. Damn, but we all make mistakes though. And the older we get, that's how mistakes go. So he claimed the baby, now with no money. He said shit was hard and his dollars was kinda funny. Gwen was feeling like that was strike 2. So when it rains and pours, that's just how life do. She was thinking about her childhood and how life flew. Her daddy she always loved, but she never quite knew. This was before the bags and the cellulite grew. Other bitches in her shoe, no telling what they might do.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Where is it? From New York then?
And then we came to Baltimore, and then we're going to Miami. So we do have Project Heat New York, Project Heat Atlanta, and now Project Heat Baltimore. Oh, wow. So it's a trending thing. We're just not a new up and running web series, but we're new to Baltimore.
Okay. New Baltimore.
They originally started Project Heat in probably October or November 2014. So we have multiple web series. Like they're currently now working on season 4 of Project Heat New York now.
Okay.
And Atlanta is working on season number 2, and we're working on our first season now, which will actually air April 23rd, 2019 on YouTube and www.shortfilms.com.
Okay.
So how we actually all got started is shout out to Pop, Katie, and Shy. Pop is the creator of short films. Of Project Heat.
Mm-hmm.
Shy and Katie are the creators and co-creators of short films. So they came together to create Project Heat.
Okay.
so which became a very popular web series. They're all in New York right now. They all came together to create the web series. They've been working together to build this brand together. So since then, I decided to take on the project of Project Heat Baltimore. So that's how I became aboard all of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great. So, with this Project Heat Baltimore, do you have a lot of Baltimore actors in it, or actors from all over?
Wow. Right now we just really have Baltimore actors, but we do have 2 characters that's based out of New York. They do play on New York. Actually 3, my bad. It's 3 characters based out of New York that play on the original series of Project Heat New York.
Okay.
And they come down to introduce us into the series of yes. So it's like a connection, like a drug connection to where how New York hooked up with Baltimore, how Baltimore hooked up with Atlanta, and how Atlanta hooked up with Miami. So it's kind of like a chain reaction. Yeah, there you go. It's a pipeline down the road. Yeah.
I already know.
Yeah.
With this process, when you first started, as far as the Project Heat Baltimore, were you looking for like certain types of people to play certain roles? Did you have a certain look?
In the beginning, I did. I really originally started this casting call April of 2018.
Okay.
I didn't know.
I had a total of 150 people showed up. I had a production company that wanted to be on board, but as I stated numerous of times, I dealt with different numerous production companies to where my project was not actually totally picking up to where I wasn't able to do anything with it. So my mindset was set on particular characters, people with dreadlocks, people with goals, because that's how y'all were labeled here in Baltimore. Certain people that can play drug dealers, certain people that can play business people, certain people that can play a fiend or something like that. But then it came to me and was like, after a while of dealing with certain production companies, I had to really come to a point to where I had to change that and be like, okay, the production company that I was working with went out the window, the characters alone went out the window, so I had to change everything, meaning the characters and the production company. So that's when we all collided to come together and actually get them from up top to come down and film us.
Oh, okay.
So that's when we took all the scripts, threw them in the trash, because I was the writer for everything. So if you were acting with me, I would have to write a script between me and you.
Right.
Then I would turn around, write a script between me and you, write a script between me and it was like too much for me. Trying to create a character for you, create a character for you,
And
create a
produce
character.
and
Right.
all that.
Absolutely.
Right.
So we just do right now, as they say, we do improv.
Okay.
So if
I like that.
I look at
Rather.
you and I tell you say this to that character, to keep it moving.
Yeah.
That's it. Simple as that. We try to keep it real, keep it simple. It moves along, just in case some people forget their script. So people give you a script and some people don't understand the script. So it's kind of hard. So if you tell a person what to say, it's more easier for a person to repeat after you versus a person reading a piece of paper and a script and trying to memorize. You gotta say this to me, and then 10 minutes later you gotta wind up saying that to her, and then you know what I'm saying. So if we on set, I say, okay, say this, you say that, then that next set. It's simple. We just keep it as a moving process. So they decided to come down and help my project out. And since then, it's been moving. So April to this April, it only took me a year to build this brand, but I had to start over with a whole new cast members. So I started from 150. None of the original ones are in this one. So I had to start all over again. So November last year, I started collecting more cast members. So right now I have a total of 11 or 12 cast members, original cast members that have been sticking with me side by side since then.
Are you looking for any more writers? You need help with that?
I might consider bringing on board somebody else, you know, to be a part of Project Heat Baltimore. But right now, up top, and we all collaborating together to bring the storyline. So whatever I give them, they put in their little input, and we give that little But you know, I do need help. I'm not gonna lie to you, but you know.
Message to up top. Got a hell of a writer right here. My name is Mr. Miles the Writer. Holla at me. Fly T Miles on Instagram. Mr. Miles the Writer on Facebook. But you were saying something about that, the improv. I was in a movie one time.
Right.
Shout out to Anita Foster.
Okay.
Hood Dreams would be out in June. And we had a set, a scene where we were in the club. It was me and 2 other dudes.
Right.
She gave me my script. I mean, it was a situation, so I got it.
Right.
So I asked her, well, can I improvise? She was like, cool, but my other 2 couldn't get it.
Right.
And the thing was, it was a regular scene. We in the club. Some girls walked by. Me and you dialoguing about the girl. I had sex with the girls. You did too. And we talked about whose sex was better. And I was like, I bet you whatever, I can hit her again.
Right.
Nailed my shit in one take, but they just couldn't get it. I'm like, yo, look, we in the club. Some girls come through. What would you do? It took them like, oh, all right, not to be so critical. So I like that improv better.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of people don't understand the reason for a script. And in reality, if you was to really go to Hollywood, there is a script.
Right.
Every actor have a script that they have to learn. Even Will Smith. What are the other actors?
It has to be a script.
All of them.
A script is something like it's a written document.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a script so you can get in tune with your character.
Yeah.
Right.
But improv is more like of an easy way to hurry up and push the process a little bit through, and it's more reality when you're doing it, because you know how some people sound like they reading off a script.
Right.
Yeah.
Right,
That's what I
you
was-
know what I'm
yeah,
saying, right?
yeah.
Some people can't get in character, but if you take that script from a person can really be their self and be their character at the same time. But when you're making these web series, it's totally completely different from when you really get out there in reality.
Right.
And you go to Hollywood or California and they hit you with that 12 packet. This is you. This is who you're going to actually be with. This is who your character is, and this is who you're going to be acting with. You got to learn how to read that script. You got to really bring however that character is out of you.
Right.
In order for you to get booked for that role.
That's
So what they're doing now, these little casting calls or whatever situation may be, it might be an up and coming situation for you to where you can really get out there. But in the meantime, write something and practice and rehearse it. Take a look at some of these TV shows. Take a look at some of these male actors that you think that you can imitate and bring that character out you, because if you ever really make it, it's no improv in Hollywood. It's no improv. You gotta read that script. So if they give you a book of 200 pages and you in there 110 times, you gotta know your role. You can't say hold up, cut, stop. Let me go back and I mean, it's such things as bleepers, but still, money is time and time is money when you're in Hollywood. So you gotta really bring that out of you when you do it. So I also try to teach people when you're on set, because all my characters are brand new on the scene. They never act before. Never. They never act before in their life. Now me, I've been acting for over 10 years. I've been in a lot of movies, a lot of plays and stuff. So I know it. But a lot of people are not accustomed to that. So everybody that I brought on board were new and anxious. I had to really bring it out of them, because, you know, you from Baltimore. You know how things would go down in Baltimore. You know how you would talk if you was in a barbershop set.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You having a normal conversation with your baby mother or your girlfriend, or you have a normal conversation with your homeboy and something just not right or a sale ain't right. Do that. Be yourself, but be this character at the same time, because you play a certain character. So you got to bring that character out in you. Absolutely. That's how I get down.
So, let me know. I need to know when y'all having casting calls.
Wow.
Missed it.
So, yes, we
Just missed it. It was Monday.
We just actually had two casting calls, April 1st and April 15th.
I told y'all.
Right. But right now, I'm not going to even lie to you. We have so many men on board right now. We're actually looking for more women, because right now, aboard of my team, we only have 3 females.
That's it?
3 females.
Ladies, y'all better come out and grasp this opportunity.
Yes. So we are looking for more females.
Okay.
Not to say we won't accept men, but you know, right now all the main characters for the men are gone. So we are looking for main actors as women right now, because it's only 3 of us. Actually, 4 of us. My bad. One is 4, but she consider herself as a male.
Oh, okay.
Right, that's Tiffany.
Oh,
right,
yeah,
Tiffany.
yeah.
Right.
Well,
right.
Snoop
That's
Jr.
Tiffany,
Not
right,
Snoop
right,
Jr., but
right,
that's what she put
Tiffany.
you with a mind of.
And she go by Crazy Eyes, so she's more of a dominant more than a feminine.
Right.
But so it's a total of 3, but slash, you know. But she brings the pain in Project.
Shouts out to her.
Yes.
I watched. You know, I was there for your premiere.
Thank you.
No problem. I got a few favorites.
Okay.
Shouts out to Rock. Rock really played that role. Shouts out to Rock. You might gotta get him to call up here.
Yes, Rock.
I like Rock, and I like Agent Wagner. Agent Wagner went to holler at Rock and had a henchman with him, and
that's Detective Johnson.
Detective Johnson. I like him.
So let me tell you how I came up with those 2 characters. When you see a lot of web series, you don't see a lot of people that's on parole,
right,
or their agent, or the detective coming with the parole agent to harass someone about why they didn't show up, why you not doing your duties and stuff. So that's how I came up with the character of Agent Wagner, which is her real last name. Detective Johnson. I met him on set of Charm City Boys, Piper Boys, with Chino, Will Smith, and Jada Smith. I'm also in their movie as well. I met him on set when I met Rock. I met both of them on set while I was filming with Jada Pinkett and Will Smith at the same time, and they strike me as to be good characters for the characters' names, because as I stated, the original characters that I made and wrote, I had to write them off because I got rid of the old cast. So I had to come out creative with new names to fit whoever the cast members was. Detective Johnson, in the beginning I gave him a script. He knew the script before anybody else knew, so he killed it A1. I had to keep him.
Okay.
Detective Johnson. Rock, I gave Rock the script. Rock, he was like, Miss Trina, I can't really get this. I can't. And I was like, Rock, if you don't get your ass in there and do what you need to do, we gonna fight. We went in there and straight killed it.
He killed it.
Yeah. Wagner, this is her first movie. I went by her last name because she actually is a counselor / mentor. So she fits the description of an agent, a parole agent. Like, she doesn't no cut ports, nothing. She don't tolerate nothing. She's going through a lot, but she don't care. You show your ass up when I tell you, when I give you this blue card, nigga, if you come, you show up. If not, I'm paying you a house visit. If not, Detective Johnson knocking your black ass up.
Right.
That's simple as plain like that. So I had to put them characters together because they really fit in with each other. So I try to get characters that can really combine with each other, that can get along on set or whatever. So.
Okay. But look, check this out, y'all. Don't go nowhere. We gotta go to a break. We will be right back.
Whoa. The moment my son saw a redwood tree.
It's huge!
Is the moment I knew that for him,
You can't even see the top of that thing!
even the sky has no limit.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org. Learn about forests near you and discover cool things to do when you go. Your moment is out there. Find it at discovertheforest.org.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Join the Just a Bit Outside crew every Monday, 8 to 10 p.m. on BeExposedRadio.com.
You want to start off?
I think I'll get it out of the way on a who's not.
Okay, do it.
The Orioles.
Right.
They got swept by the Royals. They lost 4 in a row, and the last 5 games have all been decided by 1 run. The game before, or the last game that they lost before the Royals was the Nationals, and it was Weeders, of course, one with a home run,
hit the home run.
Right. They were going into that National series. It seemed like they were doing so well, and they just crapped out. They got that game postponed, so who knows when they're going to replay that or play that game. That's my first not for the night.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and weigh in on my who's not, and I'm gonna talk about the San Diego Padres.
The Padres. That's okay. You just took my answer.
They're in last place in the NL West. They've lost 8 of their last 10. Their run differential is a negative 65, which is just horrible. So when you have well, let me just talk about run differential a little bit. It's kind of like the
how much you're winning or losing your games by, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay. It's like the margin of victory, kind of.
Right.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Back. Please like and share the show. We're here with right now the beautiful Miss Trina Scott of Project Baltimore Heat. Let the people know how to find you on social media.
Wow. You can definitely find me on Facebook at Trina, Trina, space Scott, SCOTT. And on IG, you can find me at Trina, Trina, 1815.
What's the science behind 1815?
That's my daughter's birth.
Okay. No, I play lottery.
Yeah,
so
it's her date of birth. She was born January 8, 2015.
Okay, shouts out to her. What's her name?
Yeah. Jasmine.
Shouts out to Jasmine.
We call her Layla.
Layla. Okay.
Smurfette.
Smurfette. Okay.
Yes. Okay. You can also go on Project Heat Be More 18@gmail.com. We are accepting resumes. If you don't have a resume, send me a short, brief bio about you. Headshot and a body shot. Please do not send me a photo with someone else in it. Please do not send me a ghetto photo. Please do not do that. Just send me a single picture of just your head and a full body shot.
With clothes on.
Yes.
With clothes.
Yes.
You might get some DMs for Make sure y'all got clothes on.
Yes. And t-shirts too, because you know I got some people with some muscles going on there. But please do. We definitely are looking for women. So if you are interested in being a part of Project Heat, please. What I tell people to do is go and do your research first. Everybody always say, I want to be a part of this, I want to be a part of that. And then when they get on board, it's, oh no, that's not what I signed up for. So please go like and subscribe to Project Heat, which is the original starter of Project Heat Baltimore.
Project Heat.
Yes, it's Project Heat. So please like and subscribe. Watch season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Jeez.
Yes, and they're on their 4th season, and they're currently filming now for Project Heat. Atlanta is on their 2nd season, so they're currently in the processes of filming. And Baltimore is on their 1st season, which, as I stated, it will drop April 23rd, 2019 on a Tuesday at 8 p.m. So please go to YouTube, subscribe, and like now. Follow us. And you can also watch all the other episodes as well leading up to Project Heat Baltimore at www.showupfilms. That's SHOWUPFILMS.com.
That's what's up.
Do you have any like a class where you can drop some knowledge on some people or something? Because I got a lot of questions for you that I really need to ask you, because I'm a huge fan of plays, acting, that arena right there. I always wanted to get into the field. The very first time I did the very first casting call I did was with who's that? Zeke.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I did a
shout out to Pink Money.
Yeah, I don't know if he.
Oh, Zephyrin?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He went down south in Atlanta somewhere. He's trying to get it up and running. I was supposed to be a part of it. I'm not too sure if I am or not, but yeah. He's a very good creator and a good character. I dealt with his sister-in-law, Selena Pope, which was a movie called First Lady here in Baltimore. Okay. So he's really a really good character, whatever. So shout out to Zephyr and Daniel.
I have a YouTube series that I'm writing right now, and I got my main characters down, got my plot and everything. It was kind of hard when it came to not kind of hard because I know how I want to write the script, but it was like, because I'm more so like, my character is more so like freestyle kind of.
Right.
Not kind of, but I know what I want to do. It's just that like, how do you get down to like writing exactly like, yeah, I like that.
All right, so what I would say as a writer,
I know what I want to do as like acting and moving around and everything, but like exactly what to say and to get, you know what I mean?
well, it goes back to you actually having a normal conversation with that person. So it goes back to you act like you actually talking to yourself. You are that other person. So you're sitting here and you're talking to yourself, but you're writing it down actually on paper. What your response be, what your facial expression would be to when you talking to that person, and what that what that person's face expression would be while they listening to you, and what their response would be to you. That's how I would write it. Because when I'm thinking, you know how people say something to you and you be like, what? Are you serious? What? You feel what I'm saying? That's the thought that I'm getting in my head. So as you sitting here and you looking at me like, bitch, you really crazy, right?
No,
but
I'm
saying.
I'm registering all this information.
As a writer, you have to really sit, you have to really think to yourself on how would the other person react to you, per se, if you were talking to them or if you were talking to him.
Because I get, you're helping me tremendously, because I'm ready to tell you. The characters I did, most of them and some of them I did already around a few people.
Right.
And I also did them around
That's how you
people
start.
that didn't know me.
That's how you start.
You know what I mean? The first people was, you know, your family.
Right.
I did most of my characters around my family.
Right.
The reception they get, you know, first is annoying. But by the end of the day, you calling me that character name.
Right.
So I succeeded in, you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, I was acting like,
So,
one of my characters named Uncle Grady. That came from one day, my mother was injured, she had a walker. And so she wasn't using it, so I was just playing with it, messing with it, and I just kept acting like I'm falling. And people was like, help me, they thought something was really wrong with me. So now then I started talking shit like, you old you young motherfucker don't know nothing, talking to my son, my nephews and all that. Then it came to me, start talking to my mother.
Right.
Now I'm calling her by her real name. She like, never stop playing with me. Stop playing. But then by like the 6-7 times, she's like, Uncle Grady, you on some book. Like now it's like it registered like, dang, that's a whole character. And see
that
what
you can create.
It's already written down.
Right.
His character is Uncle Grady, right?
Right.
He's 99 and 3/4. Oh, that's what he's gonna tell you. He's so dope with everybody. Matter of fact, he's so dope before everybody.
Before Peanut King?
What? Peanut King. You can't go there with Uncle Grady. You can't like, and I didn't went far with it, but I gotta bring it to you. Like that's why I had to ask you.
Right.
And then with my mother, she is his caretaker. He's 99 and 3/4.
Right.
You feel me? But everybody like people that know that's my mother,
right.
And like that's his mother. That's crazy. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. But the character, how I got everything unfold from him to. Because all my characters intertwine. Right. From him to the Get Money Dummy, which here's a character I had on Instagram. Okay. To Shirley T, which is a pimp.
Okay.
Uncle Grady is like he the oldest.
Okay.
Uncle Grady need a wife. We gotta talk. We gotta talk. You say do we need a wife? Hey. We might be on to something.
There you go.
Hey.
There you go. Absolutely.
I gotta get with you.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. So have you had a casting call yet?
Nope, not yet, because most of my characters I know who I want to be, I know who I want, and everybody I want don't mind. I already hollered at like Uncle Grady because it started off with Uncle Grady coming home from jail.
Right.
Right? His kid, you're right.
Gravy been in the mix for a minute.
Gravy, Hold on. Let me understand this, right?
He been in and out.
All right.
Uncle Grady do his same thing.
Have you actually got these people together for them to interact with each other? That's what a casting call is for. Like
that's what I gotta get to.
Right.
Everybody is ready now though. Everybody like when you, and my thing is the script.
Okay.
You know, I want to write a script because I want to approach this thing right.
Right, the right way.
The right way. The
And
right
you
way.
can. Like I said, everybody do things differently, but with us, Project Heat originally started off with a script in the beginning. Season 1, as they will tell you, shout out to Pop, KD, and Shy again, as they would tell you, their first season was ran off a script.
Right.
They didn't like it. So that's when they went off script and just said, we're going to start doing improv. And that's when everything started to progress. Everything started, things was moving way much faster. So, I mean, some people can start off with a script because your project might be a little bit different from ours.
Right.
Because you know who your characters is and you know what your characters, you already got it installed in your mind what you want to do with your character. Like I stated, I started off with the script. I found the characters and I lost every last one of them. Right. So I had to rewrite everything all over again and come up with different characters' names because I didn't want to use the old characters that I had. Right. So I had to come up with other character names besides the old ones that I used. So you can do that with your script. What you need to do is you just need to sit down and take however long it is that you take to really write that script. But don't make it too long for your characters because once in a while, they go blank in the mind when they on set. If the script is too long for them, it's a wrap.
It's going to take them away.
It's going to take them away. So if you do it, give them 1, 2, 3 lines, like you having a normal conversation. You feel what I'm saying? If you do a script. Another thing that I can tell you is, everybody always say they down in the beginning, and when it's time to actually go and do it, the characters that you got in mind for them might not be the characters when you see them actually physically act.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So you might want to change
somebody
who you switch whoever character you want to with whomever you want to deal with at that time, because you might have in your mind when you see that person right then and there, like, yeah, you can play this person. But when you get them to interact with the other person, your vision is not right.
Right. Gotcha.
Right. Right.
Gotcha.
Right.
Dropping jewels and teaching.
Yes, sir.
That's what it's about.
Right.
Yes, sir.
So I had to switch up a couple of characters. Like I have one that's coming on the board now. I think he will be a perfect person to play a Fiend because he knows the
round.
Right. Because he works around them. But my concept in my mind is Project Heat Baltimore. We run into issues here, but we can always get out of it. Yeah. Only if the mind is set to get out of the situation that you want to be. Only if you got somebody that's in your corner, that's looking out for you and always there for you, you can always grow and you can progress out of that.
Yes.
So I really want him to play this character because I know he can.
Yes.
I know he can.
Yes.
But as the progress go on in the series, I want to clean him up.
Okay.
Yeah.
And bring him up to be somebody else different. To let them know Baltimore's not always about drugs, guns, murder. You know what I'm saying? I want to change that a little bit. You know the concept of it. So I got to at least have one character in there.
Holler at me.
I got you.
I look at Chris Rock all the time.
Okay. All right. So then you gonna have to audition for me
I
then.
hustles all day.
Right.
I know a fan.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
I can be a fan all day. I ain't gonna lie.
Marketing,
Right.
Diddy
Come on.
With the cigarette. I want him to play that. But I also want a positive image in Project Heat Baltimore to say, hey, we in Perkins Projects because that's our home base now. That's where we film at, Perkins Projects. It's not always about because you in the projects that you can't change or grow.
Right. You know what the crazy thing is? I don't know. I forgot who I just recently said this to, but it's a cop, right? He rap. He a cop here.
Kane.
You know what I'm talking about? Okay, I didn't know his name, but
Yeah,
I just saw his video or whatever.
Right.
And he was like, and he just came straight off like, yeah, the media always putting about bad stuff about Baltimore, and it's not really like that. He was like, you got the store owners right here. He was like, just like I'm a rapping cop. He was like, it's 1,000,000 great rappers in Baltimore. Like he was talking so good about the city as a cop, as a young
It's
cop.
a lot of talent here, but if someone is not there to support you, support yourself.
Right.
Sure.
We gotta go
Support
to a break,
yourself.
y'all. We be right back.
Be right back.
You all. We gotta go to a break. Don't go nowhere. Please like and share the show. Trina Scott, Project
King,
Baltimore
first name Mike.
in the building.
This is a Poverty ENT exclusive. Next stop, Texaco. Strapped up, you already know. Fuck niggas hate, that's how it goes. Bros with me, yeah, it's time to go.
Nigga chose by another nigga, bitch. Damn, this chopper got 50 round clip. So this Molly and the syrup got me geeking, shorty. Ain't know I popped them Xannies, had them sleeping on me. Love in a hood full of hate. Pray to God that he open up them gates. Rest in peace to Freddie Gray and Lil Scooter. Putting on for our city, watch his door.
Next stop.
My name is Ruth Rusi. I'm a retired teacher. I'm 91 years old, and this is how I live united. I say retired, but not really. Once a week, I read books to children as part of United Way's education program. Reading to a child creates links between language and literacy. It creates a bond between grown-up and child. And believe it or not, it prepares them for a better academic future. Oh, we read about frogs and flies and pigs with wings, all sorts of juicy stuff. It's a joy to watch all those little faces. I figure I have the time and they have the need. And I've always believed that if we're not here to help each other, then what are we here for really? My name is Ruth Rusi. I help kids prepare to succeed in school. So I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer, live united. Go to liveunited.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
My name is Meera Batra. I have been in this country 32 years, and this is how I live united. America has always been the land of promise, and in my community, many families have come for a better life. Coming from another culture myself, I know the desire to become part of.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
We are back.
Before we go ahead, I'm gonna let you do it. Go ahead, do your thing.
Trina was just dropping some jewels on me about how to get my, get my little acting and my little script going and get the ball rolling for real. As far as tonight, bro hit me with a text. Big bro hit me with a text. I ain't hit him back because I'm just like how he been telling me, and like I gotta just show him that I'm listening. I can't really just say it no more. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? That's just where I'm at with everything. And we were just talking about on the break, as far as definitely talking about your haters and stuff like that. Like, I was going through something this week. I'm a real generous, loving, and caring person.
Me too.
Like, I will help you out.
Right.
I am not no more.
Absolutely.
That's where I'm at.
Because if you're not trying to help yourself, why should I keep trying to help you?
What am I doing? What am I doing?
I keep turning my mind and self to left, right, crosshair, up and down. Whereas though I already know I'm on the straight and narrow. But I'll be like, you can't block your blessings, Dave. So you try it. And my blessings do come back. And I'll be happy about that. But it just be like, damn, like, you not gonna consider me? I be considering, like, I'm considering the motherfucker.
Damn, can I say something on that? Can I say something on the behalf of that?
Go ahead.
I feel your pain on that because I feel like a person can come to you and tell you what their problem is. You can give them all the suggestions in the world. because you just being a friend. You trying to help them out, give them suggestions, give them feed, give them the portal to help this, help that. You feel what I'm saying? To keep you okay because you're a good friend to them. But in the meantime, I'm getting tired of hearing the shit. I'm serious. And I don't want to be that person to be like, look, I don't want to talk about it no more. I told you what to do. I'm getting tired of hearing it. It's 6 months now and you still talking about the same situation and don't want to change. So that let me know right there, something is wrong with you.
Right.
You know what? I'm just going to back up. I'm just going to mind my business. I'm going to go my separation because I feel like me being a good friend telling you right now, you're not making the right decisions. I can't keep taking you under my wing. I can't keep sheltering you. I can't keep helping you. I can't keep giving you the advice because I feel like I'm talking in a circle here.
I keep on putting holes in my own
parachute.
Right.
And I feel
I'm going to fly. I'm going to fly.
And then it's getting to me to the point to where I feel like I'm bringing that stress and that drama into my life when I really don't need it. And I'm taking on your problems and your burden at this present moment when I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy. This is finally going happy. I'm doing good. And then here you go. Boop. Drop with the bomb again. Why we keep doing that?
Shit just don't make sense.
It don't make sense.
You know what I concluded? Just like somebody said, I was in this class and get my little certifications. I ain't putting everything out there right now because I'm real strategic right now.
There you go.
What I'm doing.
Absolutely.
But I'm getting my little certifications, right? And so the instructor, he said something. He said something that resonated with me, and I'm gonna keep. He said, "What did he say? Don't expect something you don't inspect."
That's true too.
Boom. Meaning, if you put something out there and you expect it to come back without checking on it, looking on it, saying something about it, you feel me? It ain't coming back.
Right.
You ain't expecting. You feel me? You're not inspecting what you expected. You feel me? You feel what I'm saying? So I was like, damn. I took that in. Boom. Then he dropped another drop. I forgot what the other drop, but it was to the gist of like. Basically, stop putting holes in your own parachute.
There you go. Because it's failure. You setting yourself up for failure.
Every time.
And then at the end of the day, to them, you're the bad person because you're not trying to help them out. You're not trying to listen to it no longer. And it's crazy because at the end of the day, I was trying to help you out the whole entire time.
That's it. But you were so stubborn and so naive. You just in your own way.
Right. Like you be really helping cross you off.
Right.
You looking like
yo,
they didn't the next person to talk bad about you to
like
the next person. They done been talking trash about you to the next person because you didn't want to jump on that fight with them. I'm not fine with you. Look, I took that fight with you already. I can't do it no more. It's time for me to land this boat.
Yeah,
that's right. Look. I win as long, I sell as long with you as far as I can.
That's all I can. But you
I
can't private plane over there.
Right, that's right. I'm gonna go over there. I'm about to go to Barbados somewhere. You can keep standing here in this sinking sand all you want, but I can't sink no more. Seriously.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. They don't want to change. They don't want to change, and you can. And it's not your fault that you can't help that somebody don't want to change when you gave them advice, you gave them your best, you was there for them. And now you're the bad person. I'm going to keep being the bad person. I'm going over here on my private jet, and I'm flying.
I can dig it.
Right.
I'm on that same tip.
Right.
That's how it's supposed to be.
I can't. And you know what my problem is? I keep believing and trusting in people and trying to help people and bring people on the same level as me. And only thing I get in return is their ass to kiss. And it's irritating to me because then when I flip out, I'm the bad person.
You're the bad guy. Yep.
I'm this, I'm that, I'm not treating you fair, this and that. And me being on a professional woman in my life and my career, I didn't get to my position to where I am now, being kicked in the mud. I had to stand up for what I am. I am a female. I've been married I was married to my husband for 15 years. I only got one child. I was there with him through the drugs, the jail, the drugs, the jail, the drugs, the jail. The last straw, I said, I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. How much can a person take before they say enough is enough?
Hey, on that note, we gotta go to one more break. Don't go nowhere. It's getting hot and spicy.
Yes.
Don't go nowhere.
Yes.
It is.
Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Every Saturday, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Real artist, real talk, real live on BeExposedRadio.com. I was meeting with a friend yesterday, and I've gotten to the point where don't ask me a question because the truth is going to come out. Exactly. Just don't do it.
If you ain't looking for the truth, don't come to me.
Don't do it because I can't hold my tongue. And she wants to be this stylist, boutique, but you're not doing anything in that nature, and I can't take you seriously if you're not doing those things. And I understood why people didn't take me seriously because I found myself in somebody else's lane. I was good at what I was doing and what I wanted to be, but I wasn't doing it for me. So how can I ask you to take me seriously if I'm living in somebody else's shoes?
And nobody can do what you do, and I think that that's a big problem that people face now. Like, you see what somebody else is doing and you want to do that when that's not your lane.
That's not your lane.
That's not what you're supposed to be doing.
But it's popular, it's getting that person money, it's getting that person applause. Oh, I want applause. I want money. Let me stand over here behind them.
And then a lot of times people aren't honest with themselves either. Like, I was thinking earlier today, I've been woke for almost 2 days, so so you get honesty, yes. And I was thinking, like,
The Artist Exchange Radio Show.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Yeah, we back up in the gang. Hey, look, right? We getting into a deep thing. Yeah. I don't want to stray off, but I got to get this man his just due.
Nah, yo.
April 18th, Saquan Maxwell turned 21 years old.
Happy birthday!
You make it 21.
Legal.
My God.
Check this out. I'm one that I said I'm going to start giving people their flowers while they're here. I'm going to do that more often.
Well, where my flowers? Where mine? Right.
They come. But I just reflect back to myself. When I turned 21, I was working at Calverton. My 21st birthday, Mr. Clark, Mr. Bratt, and all them took me up Applebee's. They got me drunk, but they started stepping in the parking lot. We had a ball. You turned 21. You gave to the homeless.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
That's a wonderful thing.
All day,
so I want to commend you for the great work you're doing.
I appreciate that.
Just take me through April 18th. You turning 21.
I've been 21 for about 20-something hours, yo. It don't feel like
do you
nothing.
feel older?
Yo,
do you feel the same way?
Yeah, ain't nothing changed.
Like how
you know what it was, though?
When get drunk when they turn 21, right?
The sad part is, I done did that way too young. Like, I did that way too young. Like,
absolutely.
So that's when I think that's what really sharpened me up and was like, yo, that ain't what it is when you turn 21. Like, all my guys called me and was like, boy, let's go swing that ID. Boy, you gonna get some.
Yeah. I was already swinging it.
Already was in there, like I was already sliding the club behind, behind my cousins, getting a little Patron shot. Let me see that, yo, like, yeah. But yo, on the 18th, it's funny. The 17th, I had some last minute donations come through. You feel me? Dude came through, 13 pillows, all the stuff that I was asking for. So, that night, I'm chilling. I went and turned up with my guys. We did what we did, and it's probably like 1:30 coming around. We all look around the room. Everybody like, dang, boy, happy birthday to you, boy. I jump up. Dead on the street, I jump up like, yo, I gotta go home and make 121 sandwiches. Yo, I gotta go. I left my man's house in Columbia like 1:30 in the morning. Remember you called me? I was out there.
Yeah.
I left. I go home, yo. I get to the crib like 3, take a quick little shower. This is 3 in the morning. I'm up. Ham, turkey, cheese, making sandwiches. Like I'm up. Before I know it, I look over. The sun coming up. I'm like, oh shit. The plan was to be out of here by 9:30 and get rid of all this today and get rid of all of it. I'm sitting there, I'm like, man, all right, how I'm gonna do this? Like I ain't, of course, just like to touch on what you said, everybody is down until it's really going down.
Right.
I look up, I'm texting people who text me when I first posted the flyer, like, yo, I'm ready to go down here and meet me down here.
Help. Right.
Yo, I forgot you was doing that today, whatever, boom, boom, right? And I had this small moment where I felt my guys was in the room with me, bro. I'm sitting there. Yeah, I dropped the tear. I was like, damn, yo, I'm 21, yo. I done been through more than half these 45, 50-year-olds on this earth, yo. Like, I lived a real life. Like, I gotta get this shit back. I got up, 8:45. Boom. I swear to you, I had all the bags. I'll show y'all the video. I got all these Target bags. I put t-shirt, washcloth, socks, toothbrush, toothpaste, shaving equipment, you know, the whole 9 yards. And I ended up making 119 bags, right? I took a laundry basket. I took all the bags, dropped them in a laundry basket. I said, all right, look, this is going to be my first go around. I'm going to go outside. I'm going to just walk around here, and I'm going to try to get rid of all these bags. Like, this is what I'm going to do. Like, I'm going to get rid of all these bags. First, it started off only for the homeless, yo. Like, I'm only going to do this for the homeless. Like, if you don't look like you, but who am I to judge somebody by the cover? You get what I'm saying? I don't know you. Your makeup could look real good, and you going to go struggle more than he is. Right. You get what I'm saying? So, and yesterday, I actually had one of the homeless guys I was talking to. He was like, man, that's the problem. Like, people see the picture and don't know if the artist was sick painting it. Like, this is a homeless guy standing under the bridge. Like, he was like, people don't know what the artist went through to create this picture. Like, I wasn't always like this. Yo, I'm out there giving out bags. Boom, boom. I felt like I was back on the strip, boy. Everybody come through the hole, yo, right? I see this family, this lady, she walked down the street with like 3, 4 little girls. You know, little girls' hair look a little crazy. You know, I ain't want to judge, but I'm like, damn, y'all representing the house, get that shit together. Right, shorty walk past. Little girl run up to me, kids. Curiosity kills kids. They run up, she run up like, what you got? I'm standing like next to the bus stop where they was at. I was just on that corner. She's like, what you got? I'm like, I'm giving out food to the homeless people. She's like, oh, them people that be asking for change? I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm doing. And she was like, could I have one? Yeah, take a bag. She's like, oh, I'm not gonna eat it. I'm gonna give it to somebody who need it. I'm like, all right. So I gave her the bag. I already knew what was gonna happen. She went back to the bench. Her mother was gonna ask where she got the bag from. Then her mother was gonna say something to me. Her other 2 little sisters come over. Her mother like, oh, I appreciate that. Can I talk to you for a second? I'm like, yeah, holla at me. She was like, it's real tough right now. Boom, boom, boom. You don't mind if we get a couple? Shit, I'll take the whole thing.
Right.
Yeah. How you gonna get this? I'm like, so I'm like, how you gonna take all these bags but you want a bus stop? I'm like, where you going? Like, she's like, I don't know. I'm gonna go try to kick it with my mother for a minute. I was like, look, get you a lift. Gonna send y'all where y'all need to go. Do your thing, right? And I be damn, bro. I be damn. As soon as I sent her the lift, my basket empty. I gave them the last like 5 or 6 bags that was in there. I go in the house. My guy called me like, yo, I got 13 pair of new shoes for you, yo. You still accepting donations? I'm like, nah, for real, yo. Go drop them off. You go donate them yourself. Yeah. He's like, yo, I want to, but I gotta go to work. But boom, I'm like, all right, bring them to me. You bring the shoes through, yo. But all day, man, all day, yo, I met so many wonderful people, yo. I was outside until
it's amazing, ain't it?
It's no better feeling. Like all my guys calling me, like, damn, yo, you still outside walking around? No, I was walking. I didn't call nobody. I didn't go get no car. I was walking.
It was
like
for you to do that.
I was walking, like sitting down. A lady walked past and asked, was I good? I'm on a curb with these homeless guys right down Shot Tower, bro. Yeah. Feet up. I'm chilling. Like, this is what I'm doing. Like, I don't want, don't come around me and be like, yo, hold up. Hold it like that, yo. Get the bag while he's smiling like, I don't do that shit, bro. My little brothers linked up with me. I'm like, my little brother's like, yo, make sure you get a couple pictures you doing this. I'm like, man, I got pictures of the bags and the shit at home. Like, already, people know what I'm doing. I ain't got to show who I'm giving it to, you guys.
It ain't about that.
I told my little,
like that.
Yeah, we not doing that. Cell phones off, in pocket, bro. And from 8 that morning, I went back to the house just to refill. I just went back to my house to refill. I ended up, I was probably out yesterday until, I want to say 11:30, 11:45ish. I actually finished right down the street by the courthouse. Okay. Right over there with that little faux seafood spot over there. I finished over there and I ended up talking to a dude over there. He used to work at the port. You get what I'm saying? He had a whole life before it went down. This morning, I got up. Had somebody else wanted to drop some donations off. He dropped off a case of Lunchables from Sam's Club. I was like, shit, I ain't doing nothing right now. Let me go again. Right. Like, yo, my body was like, all right, chill. But my heart was like, yo, it's people out there that you ain't touched, bro. Right. It's people out there that's gonna love you for this moment, for this conversation. I get up, I go out this morning. This when I had text you this morning. I had went out this morning. Went up to the McDonald's by my spot. And I seen a guy in front of McDonald's. I gave him the bag or whatever, gave him Lunchable. He was like, yeah, man, there's a group of guys right around at the church. If you want to go around, if you have more to give out, and I go to the church, it's about 20, 30 guys out there. So I stop at the corner like, oh shit, I only got like 15 of these. Right. So everybody ain't ready to get one, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm standing there, I'm like, all right, should I go up there and get the 15 I got and then leave the rest of them empty-handed? Or do I just hold the 15 I got and then wait, get some more, and then try to come back and hope they still here? Right. Nah, yo, go up there, I gave the 15 out, sitting there, bro. I sat there and I talked to them people. The man like, why you doing this?
It's destiny in
this is what I need to do, yo. This is what I want to do.
Right.
He like, that's a fact. Right. And he looked at me like, bro, I have to give you something back for this. I'm like, nah, yo, your conversation and your time is more than enough. Like, this is more than enough. He looking at me, he was like, yo, your legacy in this world gonna be so crazy. I'm glad I played a small part in it. I'm saying, and here I am, bro. I'm 21 years old. I've been working in the school system for 2 years. I came in the school system at 19. Like, you know how crazy that is? Like, I left school with lacrosse scholarships, with this, that, and the third. Like, but the call was for me to come back and do what was wrong in this city. Right. Like, it ain't too many in my generation, 20, and every time we talk, I say the same thing. I have to do this, yo, because I can't be stingy with my blessings. I've been taken care of. I've been taken out of situations. I didn't watch situations go down when I supposed to been in that same spot. Like, for me to be here and be able to tell you, like, yo, I will lie to you if I told you I didn't believe in no higher power. Right. I will be lying to you, with a straight face. You know what I'm saying? And people asked me yesterday, yo, describe how it went down, how you feel. I'm like, yo, only thing I came up with, I realized that everybody else around me, they killing to be followers, bro, and I'm dying to be a leader, yo. You see, I keep posting that everywhere because for some reason that was just, and I don't know where I heard it at, where it came from. It was just in my head all day while I was giving it up.
It's true.
It was just in my head all day, yo, and all these people, yo, I went home and I was just chilling, like, I'm thinking, and I can tell you by name every person I met. I met a Alex yesterday, I met a Robert yesterday, I met a Hernandez, I met a Allen, I met a dude who used to work for the MTA. He got falsely accused of some stuff, lost his job, went into deep depression. Shit been fucked up for the last 2 years. I met a whole family of 6 who house caught on fire not too long ago. The city's supposed to have been paying them out. They never got their money back. They getting put out of the shelter. I'm actually staying in contact. I linked them up with my sister. They getting them some help. Like, yo, all of this stuff is counting for me through a loop. Like, yeah, I'm 21. Let's go get drunk. Let's go have fun. Let's go do party. We can do that whenever because I handle my situations in life and I put myself in a situation where, all right, today I'm going to bust my ass and work, but tomorrow I'm going to have fun and chill. Right. Tell me how many 21-year-olds you know that can do that, yo. Niggas like, I'm glad I have the choice to wake up and be like, yo, I'm going to go hard today. I'm going to work today. I'm going to make some extra money. I'm going to do that. And then some days I wake up like, I did enough, yo. Right. I can chill right now. I can do what I want to do right now. You get what I'm saying? But it ain't in the support from my family. I think that was the biggest part. The support from my family. Just from my mother, like, need me to drop this off, need me to take you there, Nah, I'm good, mom. I'm gonna go ahead and pick this up and do this and do it like that. But then on the other end, like I was telling y'all during the break, it's crazy because my biological family was hating it. They hated that I was doing this. They hated that I was giving out bags.
Go back to what I said about family.
It was so ill. It was so ill. I get a message this morning like, yeah, I heard you running around like Willy Wonka giving out golden tickets and shit. Who you think you is and da-da-da. A full message. I'm looking at the message like, who
Disappointed,
this?
right?
I text back like, who this? They like, oh, so now you don't got nobody number saved. This your aunt and da-da. It's my aunt talking to me. It's my aunt. Why? And I swear, I called and was like, why you mad at me?
Right.
Like no one else is.
Expect for you to help them.
That's exactly what she's.
When they had the opportunity to help themselves, so it's not your responsibility for you to help them. It's your responsibility to help others
that really need it.
That really need it. Because let me try to tell you something. People that had money, what they do with it?
Blow it.
People that get lawsuits.
Yeah.
People that get lead money or whatever.
Yeah.
They just blow that.
They fuck it up.
Like the Freddie Gray situation. They had the perfect opportunity to move out of the projects. What they did? Go buy a Lamborghini in the hood.
Oh man.
Who drives a Lamborghini in the hood?
When your rent only $13, I guess.
Yes. So when you got these opportunities, when you come across money, do what you do and do right by your money.
It's a fact.
Especially with Donald Trump in office.
Right. It's a fact.
This day and time and age right now, they cut Section 8 housing.
Medicare.
So you know what? For you to be sitting here, and for me to be 21 too. You a hater.
No.
I
ain't gonna tell everybody I know you for 21 years.
I don't know what he's talking about.
But go
But
ahead.
anyway, right. I commend you.
Yes.
I really do commend you because it seemed like from your 21 years, you've seen a lot. You've been through a lot. You've been put in a situation to where you was not supposed to be in, but could have been, but got out of.
That's a fact.
From my understanding, what I'm saying
No,
now.
that's a fact.
So from me and Project Heat Baltimore, I want to donate $100 to you.
I appreciate that. That's solid. That's solid. I appreciate that.
Because I did the same thing probably about November or December with two of my cast members. We went down there to, what's that spot where the new hotel is, right there underneath the bridge?
Fallsway?
No. It's right there. It's like a social service building. And it's like two hotels to the right with juvenile. With
I know what you're talking about.
I went down there and I had some lunch meat. You know, my daughter didn't like it, and I couldn't really eat it because I'm on a diet. I made some sandwiches with some potato bread, and I took it down there. And it was a food truck down there too at the same time. And you know, we got it together, and I gave it to them. So I commend you on it because I did the same thing. I've never did it a day in my life, but I felt good when I did it, because let me tell you why. Because some of these people, and if you go back to one of Tyler Perry movies, some of these people are very talented and very smart. Some of these are architects, some of these are mathematics, some of these are artists, but they just chose to take the wrong path and hang out with the wrong people back in that time to where that mental state got a hold of them and they couldn't get it back.
Right.
And that's why they where they're at right now. Because if you go back to that Tyler Perry movie, that man that helped that lady who owned that restaurant.
Oh, the family that praised.
Yes, remember that?
Yeah.
Tyler Perry.
He was home.
Absolutely. He had money the whole time and was very smart and teached her how to maneuver her money and how to own her own business and stuff. And the only thing she did was fed him and clothed him. He came in that restaurant every day and helped her out.
That's it.
You feel what I'm saying? But it's something that made them people take the wrong path. Us as individuals, because we're right up here, we know what we want. We have the ability to go out there and help them and assist them. Some of them you can't help because they still chasing.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Some of them you can help who really want to really change. And I commend you so much on that. I really do. I really do. And for a fact, you don't see a 21-year-old out here doing it. You see a 21-year-old on the corner on pills, smoking weed, pants hanging down off there, but don't want to drive, don't want to get a job, don't want to do nothing.
21, it's getting worse out here. Like
they younger.
I don't want to cut y'all off, y'all. We gotta go to another break, y'all. We be right back.
Absolutely.
Don't go nowhere. Please like and share the show. And if you mismanage your money, you'll mismanage your life.
It ain't even the food.
Just a Bit Outside radio show.
There is one glaring stat that I read about while watching the games over the weekend. New York Yankees went 22 straight innings with at least one strikeout.
Really?
That's a major league record for the postseason.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's an interesting statistic.
It is, you know, and then when you think about it, it's like, okay, you know, that, to me, that's like a big reason why, you know, they're losing right now.
Far into this unknown to find who we really are. Crash into something new and take a break from our broken heart. Talk with the hip, tell me you lie. I think we should go for another round. Baby, try not to say too much. Let your love come down. If you wanna rule, it's some rules you gotta live by. Live by. Stay true to your cool, make a move. Don't wait on nobody else. And if it feels like a melody, sing a song, be my radio. And if you follow me there, I'll follow you back. Let the night unfold. I can tell that she can't get enough. Show enough, she couldn't get the feels off from me. Oh no, she couldn't get the feels off from me. Touching hands till we dance in the dark. Show enough, she couldn't get the feels off from me. We do whatever you like.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
We back now. Just now we ready getting some facts. I just now was about to hit him with some
Yeah, you
real
can say something.
facts
Go
on
ahead.
that
They
leg.
like, I'm in the car club.
Oh yeah, what club? Shout them out.
Get Money Auto Fan.
Get money auto, fam.
And
I got some questions for you when you finish. Go
okay,
ahead.
I'm the oldest one in my club, but every Thanksgiving, every Christmas, back to school, we go on a random weekend. We'll link up with some other car clubs, go down the Falls Way,
Oh yeah.
pull out the grill, do some burgers, hot dogs, chips, drinks, waters, hand them out. School supplies, backpacks filled with notebooks, paper, pens, pencils, sharpeners, anything to do with school. Hand them out. Go to homeless shelters. Kids that are able to go, that can go to school. Hand them out. See, us as a car club generation, it's not just about stunting big rims, the paint jobs. It's also about giving back to the community.
Say it again.
Yes. And when it like, I commend both of y'all when it comes definitely come giving back into the community, but not a but. I see it as a universal change. We gotta change this universal energy.
I disagree with that.
And it's not only.
It's not
I'm
the
I won't argue
universe.
with you yet.
It's the.
He said
It's-
yeah.
It's the individuals who have to change. Let me tell you why.
That's
because
the universe.
No, that's not the universe.
We
Let me tell you
are
why.
a part of the universe.
You're right, but
We make it go round.
listen. What I'm trying to explain to you is that we are part of a universe. But if you got a set of group of people over here, that's like the House of Representatives with the delegates and syndicates and stuff like that. If you got a group of people over here and you got a group of people over here, so this is the positive group. So you got people coming from the negative on both sides. They gotta pick and choose if they're gonna stay on the negative side or they're gonna come to the positive side. If you got 10 people standing here and 100 people standing over here, that's not a universe, baby. Let me tell you what that is.
What?
That's an altercation. Communication bearer. Let me tell you why. Because everybody's not on the same page. So it takes you to pass the word on to me, to pass the word on them. So it's like a unity thing.
And that's what I say.
It's like a unity thing. So I have to ping pong off of you for the positive energy. For you to give it to me, for me to strike it to them.
So we gotta get back to what? The universal
No,
energy.
let me tell you why. Because you can still have people standing off on the side, but you just don't want to have that many standing off the side like the House of Representatives and the House of Delegates. You feel what I'm saying?
You can't compare that to.
You can. I'm trying to tell you. Let me tell you why. You can.
You can't to me.
You can.
Let's say for when they voted for Trump.
See, listen, I don't.
How many people voted for Trump?
Listen, I don't even believe in none of that. I don't even,
But use it as a scenario.
Trump won that before
I can't use that
scenario.
But listen,
it's not a fair. You feel what I'm saying? It's not a fair going. No one never knew what Trump was going to do when he got in there. They just originally.
I'm gonna say no. I understand what you're saying, but no. I'm gonna say this. Trump won that election before it was even done.
Thought about.
Now,
he fed that
I
in
disagree. Trump. We knew Trump was going to run this world as a business because he's a businessman. And that's what he's doing.
Right.
So he's racist, yes.
Yeah.
But economically, he's trying to get things back to how it's supposed to be.
Where rich people rule the world,
There you go.
and we should be slaves.
But what you got realize, and what I was talking to a lot of people about, and what they asked, like I ran into a couple police officers, I ran into a couple this, that, and the third, and they was like, yeah, you a youngin', you feel what I'm saying? I'm locking dudes up your age all the time. What you think really wrong with the city? How you think we really can fix this? I swear to you, I looked, and this is what I said. I looked at him and said, one, I don't have the answer to none of those damn questions you just asked me. Two, this shit starts from the inside out. This shit starts from the inside out.
Yes,
How many times have I told you that? I'm like, yo, if I sit down, just like you were saying with the group in the house, if I sit down and be like, yo, all right, cool. I already got 100 and whatever sandwiches. Here go 50 for you. Here go 50 for you. You take 50.
Pass them out.
You take 50.
And you don't
Y'all
know
go
it.
ahead, go pass them out.
Right.
And then you don't drop your sandwiches off. We gonna come back and look at like, what the fuck?
Right.
Like, what's the point of us doing this?
Right.
Like, if we not on the same wave with this, I get exactly what you. If we not on the same wave with this, and we not understanding that this is for the greater good, like.
And what's the greater good?
The greater
universal energy.
No.
That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all telling me something.
But you got listen. I understand what you're saying, but energy is not all good energy.
No, you're not listening to what I'm saying. You never let me finish what I was saying.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You never let me finish. What I was saying was, what they was doing was great, right? But what I was saying was, to me, I don't look at it as like how y'all saying, like, all right, we give out sandwiches, we do this. What I'm saying is, like you said, if you see me doing it, that's energy I'm passing around as a person, as a human being. First of all, we don't understand how much power, I keep telling you, how much power and electrons we have in our body, which is energy.
I understand.
That we have flowing through our body. So listen, once the more we empower that and know that, the more it's going, like you said, it's going to be passed around. I'm not saying y'all wrong.
No.
What I'm saying is, that's the problem with the world. Everybody's so like, oh, fuck that.
Individual.
That's the energy.
You want me to tell you
feel me?
why?
That's the energy.
You want me to tell you
we don't
why?
have no more, oh, I love you no more. Oh, that's the energy. That's the, you feel me?
You want me to tell you why? Because there's too many opportunities out here for people to try to get rich.
And I'm not worried about getting rich.
Right, but you're not. But think about it. Why you think they all standing on the corner? Because if I think you get money, I'm going to come kill you and take that corner. And then somebody else going to think I get money. Instead of saying, this corner don't belong to nobody.
Can't get money together.
Right.
Don't compete when we eat.
Right.
And that's
But you don't see that. But you don't see that. You sit here in a group with me talking about, yeah, nigga, I hate that nigga. I'm going to drop a dime on that nigga.
You know what that is?
And you like, yeah, nigga, let's do that. Instead of saying, nah, nigga, we can all just go to that nigga and just talk and we can all eat.
Why we gotta be niggas?
Yo, you know what it is though?
Listen,
Alright, dummy.
No, hell no.
Dummy.
I ain't tolerating that.
Great men and great women.
I ain't gonna lie. I tried to stop using nigga. It's hard.
I know.
It's hard.
It is.
I ain't gonna. It's hard.
We gonna use dummy
it's not that hard.
No.
It's not that hard.
You don't want to use dummy?
It's not hard to stop using the N word.
Hold on. Who started that word dummy?
I can't say because I really
Moose made it popular.
Hold up.
Moose made it popular. I don't want to cut you out. I'm gonna let you go. But listen, I really heard a person in your age bracket
Use the word dummy.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Listen,
first of all,
She's
I'm going to take the Drake on this. And who age
bracket? Listen, and he said,
dummy.
And this is what he said after. Oh no, the young dudes they got that from my area.
Fred Sanford
No.
was the big dummy.
So look,
Listen,
that's
that didn't
exactly
come
what he
from our
said. That no, he said area, like his.
Fred Sanford started this shit.
He said he said it came from.
Fred Sanford started
he
this
said it came
shit.
from his hood. People calling each other a dummy as a like.
Why you grade yourself though?
I
I've never
I
heard
don't know
nobody
because the first
call
time I was
nobody dummy.
addressed with it, I damn near cussed my homeboy out because we was like the same age. So I was like, he came in my room, man, my girl laying there and shit. He wake me up and shit. I'm all mad. He like, dummy, the dummy. Dummy, who the fuck a dummy?
Back then, when you was in high school,
who the fuck is a dummy?
you call a motherfucker dummy. That means DEC, dummy eat
Yeah,
chicken.
exactly. Dummy eat
Remember that? Dummy eat chicken.
Dummy eat Yo, it's crazy because that wave. I remember when
dumb, educated children.
Right.
Yeah, facts.
Right.
Dummies eat chicken, dummies eat
y'all ain't
Facts. I remember the wave. I am 21, youngest of the camp. I remember when we was in school. It was probably going in at 10th grade, 11th grade. We was calling each other cousin. Like,
Yeah, I remember them days.
Yeah, cousin, you my cousin, your cousin. And
It
then
wasn't never cousins.
It was never cousins. I remember that. You the furthest thing from my cousin it is in this room, yo. Like you ain't my damn cousin, but we calling everybody cousin.
I
Right?
remember that.
I remember that.
Fuck it is, dummy.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I hate that shit on the nose.
Take it to a break.
I don't know what the hell that is and why it is, but we're gonna get into that when we come back.
We be back, y'all.
Stay tuned, Project Heat.
Project Heat.
Like the one thing you always gotta remember is people gonna try to project their insecurities onto you. But you can't listen to what them niggas saying. You gotta get out here and do your shit regardless. You gonna do what you love for the rest of your life anyway. So why not turn that shit into something? Be a man of everything you say. This shit bigger than me, man. Like yeah, I'm good and all that, but you know what I mean? I ain't shit without y'all. So no matter what you up to, just go hard. Don't let it. Can you imagine how I really having nothing is? Stomach growling, you ain't got no food in the fridge. Surviving on a jail diet of water and bread. No father figure, that's cause my father dead. Mom's bringing different niggas in and out the crib. No money, so you seen it's less than all your friends.
We're rewarding you for something you already do, listening to us. It's Radio Loyalty, and it's an easy way for you to get free stuff. All you do is sign up. Go ahead and click the banner now. You'll earn points as you listen. Points you can trade in for great products and services in the Radio Loyalty store. You can earn even more points when you share your favorite station with friends on Facebook and Twitter. Radio Loyalty. It's free to sign up, so click the banner to join now.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
We back already.
Well, thank you for stay tuned and
Thank y'all.
welcome back.
Make sure y'all like and share the show.
Yes.
No, champ. Just far as the dialogue and the lingo and the conversation, it be crazy. Sometimes it be hard for me to code switch when I'm talking to people my age. Like I be talking to my guys, like, man, you feel like I'm talking to my father. You don't even want. And I'll be like, first of all, I'm never going to apologize for who I am. Right. I'm never going to do shit that I should never do. Yeah, I never apologize. That's not what I'm going to do. I'm never going to do and or say shit that I feel like I should apologize for as a person. Right. Like if I can't come to you and be like, yo, boom, 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 and walk away without feeling like, damn, you went too hard on him. We don't need to be around each other. Yo. Right. We don't need
without
to be
your feelings getting hurt.
Without your feelings getting hurt, right? So I'm talking to one of my guys, having a regular conversation. He put me on with something that him and his girl going through as far as them moving in together, right? And I'm like, yo, you still a youngin', yo. Why you rushing that? Like, stay at the crib with your peoples, do your thing. He like, nah, yo, but my man just moved over here with his girl. They got a nice little joint in there. My cousin moved out here with his girl. I'm like, yo, that's not you.
Work for you.
That's not you, bro. Right. That's like, and what I'm saying is like, we, and I'm gonna say it, I'm gonna embrace it. My generation, unfortunately, we started to embrace that. All right, yo, you laid a blueprint, and I'm gonna follow that shit step for step. We lost all individuality. Yo, and I told you last time I was here, on my way here, I seen 2 niggas with the same outfit on, yo.
You just really
with the same outfit on.
A little motherfucker want me to show him how to fish, and he want my string, my pole, and the goddamn.
He want everything. He want everything. It used to be you take a young nigga, you teach him how to fish, you gonna feed him for a lifetime.
They look. I think this generation in need of something positive to follow. They don't have nothing positive.
And I agree with that 100%. If they had something to really follow, because I'm not gonna lie to you, a lot of the young generation that's growing up are fatherless, or their father are incarcerated, or they are addicts.
But can we blame it on that? Because
no, I'm not saying blame it on that. But what I'm saying is, the young generation don't have a strong leader because the father figures is not in the house. Women are raising the kids by themselves. Right. So it's kind of hard trying to raise a boy versus a girl and trying to tell a boy what not to do, because majority of these men out here are making babies, and these young girls mothers who are young are making babies, making them grandmothers at an early age.
I'm gonna tell you what they need. They need to bring ass whippings back.
That's a fact.
Period.
Didn't I talk about that earlier? I told you that I don't play with my 4-year-old.
Like, I can understand you saying these households don't have fathers in it. Mine had. I didn't live with my father. My father was in my life, but I know a lot of women that raised successful young men without a man in the house.
And I agree with you 100% on that. But where the table turns is when the other society came in and said, hey, that's child abuse because you're disciplining your kid, trying to teach them the right way of life, stealing, robbing, lying, sneaking out the house, staying out late at night. Because I used to get our ass whipping when the street lights came on at 6:05. Right, I had to be on the porch at 6 o'clock. If I was late 6:01, I got my ass beat.
They need
to bring that back.
They need to bring it back.
It wouldn't be as much crime and all that.
Exactly. They wouldn't be out here on the streets. They wouldn't be on these corners. They wouldn't be disrespecting people.
Too many dynamics. Their demise started back when, if you read the Malcolm X book, back when he was young. Like you said, they took welfare started when he was young. They took start taking the fathers out the house. Boom.
Yeah. All right, I'm agree with you 100% of that. I'm agree with you 100% of that. But the mothers were still stern. The mothers were still stern.
Yeah,
they still held
to the next what? Dynamic.
No.
Now you can't whip them kids' ass.
Right,
exactly. They can send you to jail.
Right, exactly.
That's their demise.
But that's where it came in at. You can't beat your child. We gonna beat your child. That's when the slavery came back. When we gonna lock your kids up and treat them like they nothing. We gonna treat your kids like because they speaking up for themselves.
Where it start though? Because somebody who ain't in the house.
The daddy.
Right. Absolutely. But listen to what I'm saying.
Right.
I know I'm right, but listen to what I'm saying. Even if the fathers wasn't there and it was a one night, listen. No, you're not listening. You're not listening to me. You're not listening to me. With that being said, even a woman who had a one night stand with a man and never seen that man ever again still raised that child. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Without that man being around. Regardless if you was steppa, he was the boyfriend, or whoever, she still raised that child to be respectful. That's to go back to that Freddie Gray situation. That mother of that single child who was jumping on them police cars, busting them windows out, flattening all them fire hydrant, water hoses and shit. What she did? She was a single parent. She went up there and whipped his ass.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And that boy been on strike ever since. That nigga's in California.
Oh yeah.
Working at an early age for a corporate company, getting paid high money because of what she did.
Where you at though?
He's in California.
Yeah, where you at? So he must have changed here.
No, you're not listening.
You're not listening.
No, I said.
But listen, you can whip a child ass. That don't mean they gonna listen.
It's not the mother. It's not the mother. It's the child itself to inhale all the important information. You feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So a mother can raise a child without a father.
Right.
and still succeed.
Yeah.
But no, your point was
The
you need to
children
bring
become
ass whippings back in the
products of
house
their
because
environment,
that would make a
pretty
point.
much.
But I don't think ass whippings make a point too much. I think it's not the
Let me
ass
tell you-
whipping. I think it's the whole
I think
dynamic
it
of the
is.
different
No, I think it is. Let me
generation,
tell
the
you why.
different child.
When kids first found out, if your mama hit you, they go to goddamn jail. Kids started going to school telling motherfuckers, social service workers, my mama hit me. So they get the hell out of that house. And what they do, put them in a fine setting to where they didn't even give a fuck what the kids do because they was foster kids or they was in a group home setting. They can go and come and run away, whatever. And that's how they got mixed up in the jurisdiction.
Yeah, and I also know a lot of kids that got their ass
And that's
whipped
what happened.
and still ain't glisten.
Well, they had a mental issue with them.
You think? I think personally, all of that is solid. That's 100% true. I weigh both ways on that. Yeah, we need the dads back in the crib, but the biggest thing that I was taught from stepping away from Baltimore City and finishing high school in a proper setting, in a proper high school, with the proper people around you. The black community, we suffer from generational depression.
There you go.
We suffer from major generational depression.
Because it's not a whole household full of people.
We don't understand that. We don't understand that concept. You know, one of the biggest things that I struggled with when I was adopted and moved in with a family, and it's the simplest shit ever. The biggest thing I struggle with is sitting down at a table with the family and having dinner every night.
And having a normal conversation.
I struggle with that. Like, I told you this plenty of time.
Right.
For 2 years straight, this is my 9th year living with my family. For 2 years straight, they'd make me a plate at the table. All 5 of my plate would just sit there. I wouldn't come downstairs. As soon as I heard the kitchen empty, run downstairs, grab the plate, run back upstairs. That's how I was living. You know what I'm saying?
Because that's that group home set and shit.
That's because the way I thought was like, all right, all these
family.
niggas, all them in here is just trying to soften me up so they can find my weak spot. As soon as they find my weak spot, they gonna be gone. They're gonna be gone. Like, the first thing I did when I got into arguments or I got upset at school and I was living with my family, yo, send me back to the hood. I don't care.
Right.
Like, send me back. I don't care. I know.
In the group home too.
I know if I do this and act like this, they ain't gonna give a fuck down there. Why do you care so much?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing, yo. On top of that generational depression, pops not being in the crib. My generation never knew what it was like to have an adult care for them.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Because their parents were their
real
friends.
adult.
Their parents were their friends. My grandmother raised me, right? My grandmother say be on this damn porch at 7, whatever. I better be on that damn porch.
You goddamn right.
Because if I'm not on that porch, my uncle come around the corner, and if my uncle don't find me, my cousin coming around the corner, and if they don't find me, my grandmother coming out the house. And if she come out the house, the whole block getting her ass swept because everybody gonna disrespect my grandmother.
Absolutely, I agree with you 100%.
We don't get that no more, yo. I see little
niggas. That's
niggas.
what we need to bring back.
Yo, and that's the sick part because it ain't the community vibe no more. It's all into it. This my child. This my child. Don't talk to me about my child. This is my child. That's what it was.
That's what I'm saying about the energy. We lack it. Even like sometimes I lack it sometimes, and I gotta mentally get it back.
You keep saying it's the energy. It's not the energy. The white people stripped us from that.
Hold up, be clear on that for me.
The white people stripped us from that. When we call it discipline, they call it child abuse.
Okay.
But they got their kids running around with
But they got their kids, right. Mommy, shut up, sit down, be quiet. That's all they say. Shut up, sit down, be quiet. Shut up, sit down, be quiet. Us, if you don't shut up, you gonna get your ass beat. Oh, that's child abuse. Police at your door, you get moved out of your home. You probably might have a burnt frying pan on the stove, they writing that up. You might have trash on the floor, they writing all that up. They stripped us from all of our rights. And because they did that, and it's stuck in the kids' heads, oh, if my mommy touched me, she can go to jail. I can go here and do this and I can do that. You understand what I'm saying? Think about it.
I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I know about all that. Like, I've been telling people about all that. But what I'm saying is right now, when it comes to as a person, if I'm sitting here, like he said, I used to run upstairs and think, oh, they sitting there waiting to soften me up.
Yeah.
That's his energy. That's his energy he giving out. So soon as he opened up, soon as he
that's his feelings.
I think that comes from him being a product of his environment.
Right.
Which was the hood being moved to
right.
a new environment.
That's
he had
his
to
feelings.
adapt to
and he
that
had every
environment.
right to feel like that's not energy. Because if it was energy, he would have been downstairs sitting with them. He would have felt all that energy.
Because that was positive.
Right. He felt his feelings.
Who energy was kind of.
He was missing.
You understand what I'm saying?
I get you.
You changed the energy. What happened?
Yeah.
Once
I opened up all that shit,
I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying like
you wanted the energy from your family.
Yeah.
You didn't want the energy from the
But
new
they was his family.
They was not.
He didn't know that yet because he was being negative.
No.
He was closing the door to the positive energy. Once he opened the door, all the positive came.
So
he realized they are his family. Right. I'm not saying you wrong. You
so
all right
was it a group home setting or was it?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell her. I'm not saying
confused.
What's wrong? What's wrong?
Were you in the group home setting with the people, or were you with your grandmother?
I was living. Once I was adopted, I was living in a house with like a full-on white family. Like
right. So that's where my concept is coming from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when he went to his grandmother's house, it was completely different,
it was
right?
A whole different
it was
vibe,
a whole complete. That's what I'm saying. So he built the energy off his grandmother.
Right, but listen, what you saying is what I know white people screwed this up. But what I'm saying is for us to get
I didn't know his peoples was white.
Huh? No, I'm not talking I didn't know that, but I'm talking about, I'm talking about the government.
Right.
I'm talking who, like I said, who really started the demise.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? I'm not denying that at all.
Absolutely.
I believe in that all the way.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, as a people, like I keep saying, as a human being, we do not know our strength, our true power.
Because they stripped us from it.
Yeah, we say shit like deja vu and stuff like that. No, it's not deja vu. You probably can really go back and you probably can really do some shit with your brain, but you don't know because you're using this much.
I'm gonna say something.
No, it's because we was restricted from
We're
learning.
using this much.
Right.
Yeah. Right, because we
was restricted.
Getting what? Focus on getting what?
I didn't do
I'm asking you. No, shit. We all focus on getting money.
I didn't know.
So everybody mind lost. We're not focused on taking care of the universe, which take care of us. We not focused on it. See, money don't do nothing for me. Money, if I give you money, it was nothing but a way to get in the middle of a barter system. You understand what I'm saying? I give you money, that same money, listen, you can't put that money in your phone and make your phone come on. You gotta get natural elements from the earth to make your phone come on. Now, if you said, Dad, help me make my phone come on, and I'll help you write a script. All right, bam. Now we got a bar.
Pay the bill, and I can help you write the script.
What is a bill? What is a bill? What is a bill? What is it really? Like, can you really grab credit? Can you really physically grab all this shit they really have us going crazy about?
You know what it is?
A piece of paper.
That it is what I was.
It don't mean.
It's what I had a conversation about, right? It's all
So where's the
created
Bill of Rights
hate,
then?
yo.
Huh?
Yeah. That's all it is.
Nothing.
That's all it is.
Lies.
The Bill of Rights.
It's lies. It's all lies. I don't believe none of that shit.
Tell him what the Bill of Rights is when you can actually go see that shit.
It's all lies. Lies. I don't believe in none of that.
In the case, though. It's in the case.
It's in the case.
You go look at
Lies.
It's up to you to follow it, though.
Right. It's up to you if you want to believe it or not.
Yeah.
Right.
But George Washington really wrote the bill. He's a funny character. What is a bill?
Like,
it's that piece of paper
I
coming the mail that says
know what it is.
You get turned off.
You get turned off. But listen though, they burn the same shit I'm giving them. They burn the same shit I'm giving them.
Yeah.
So what are you using it for?
That's a fact.
What are you using it for?
I feel you.
What are you using it for?
What is it?
A way of living. It's called
living. It's not a
living.
way of living. It's a way of driving us crazy.
It is.
That's all it do.
That's if you
That's if you believe and it's driving you crazy. Because some people, let me tell you, some people don't care if they got it or not.
Yeah.
They gonna live.
And you know what I tell them?
They gonna live.
You know what I tell them? I believe they like the sanest people on
Let me
this
tell you who they are.
Homeless people on the
No, let me tell you who they is.
I don't care about
let me tell you who they is.
You great, son.
Let me tell you who they is.
You great.
The Chinese, the Jew, and whatever community don't believe in money. Because they believe in a household.
They believe
in and the Mexicans. They believe in unity.
They sleep in
They believe in they rich as a motherfucker.
They rich as
I'm gonna tell you this.
Energy, yeah.
Unity.
Yeah.
Feel what I'm saying?
That go back to that, the energy.
Yeah.
But we not them though.
We gotta go to a break, y'all. We will be right back.
Cause just like you were saying, our shit's so
Don't go nowhere.
My little ass.
There's a rumor going around that Tyler Perry and Oprah are beefing. Well, let me tell you about this. Tyler, okay, told Oprah, bitch, if you don't have my money, we're going to have a problem. Ooh. Oprah said, what is the problem? Ooh. You said if I don't have your money, there was going to be a problem. So Oprah is standing her ground like, bitch, I'm in charge. You know, you may have a $250 million studio over there that you film all your shows and movies and stuff on, but I have the empire. That's what Oprah said.
Oh, these are her exact words. Allegedly.
I made this up. But
allegedly.
I made it all up. But there was a rumor that they were beefing. But Tyler confirms that they don't have any issues. So it says it was recently reported on the rumors that was swirling that the twosome were on the outs over constructive criticism over Perry's show. Well, I got some constructive criticism, and we can be on the outs, Tyler, and I don't give a damn because I'm going to make a promo out of this anyway and share it to your page. I need the scenes on Have and Have-Nots to be like 5% shorter, each one. I want you to watch an episode of The Young and the Restless, because this is supposed to be a soap opera. No one's dialogue on The Young and the Restless is like this. You don't have to talk about the random plant in the corner for 25 minutes on one damn scene.
They talk about random plants.
It was a blood stain on the floor for 5 episodes. I can't take it. We need to pick this up. I'm sorry. I love the Have and the Have-Nots, and I continue to watch it in its 5th season. But I get so mad when I can go get myself a glass of water and come back, and he had just started the next sentence in his first paragraph. I can't stand it.
They just want to get the point across.
It's not but you don't get the point for 4 episodes. It's too much. So, now according to ET Online reports, Tyler Perry has a pre-cut and dried response to a pretty cut and dry response to the rumors about him and Oprah. Here's what he says. It's completely false.
What was that? That was your Tyler Perry impression? Oh, God. What?
That was my Medea voice.
Oh.
Nothing is accurate in this article except for mine and Oprah's names. That's what he said. I mean, you see what I mean? You gotta stick around. I mean, every Tuesday at 7 p.m. I mean, they pay us to do this, so we go off every week right here on BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
There we go. If I was home, could I still I thought about it. I said, yeah.
Could you live in the woods?
Yeah. Boom. Then I say one whole year, I'm going to just run through every McDonald's in the city. Like, first of all, run through. I'm coming from one side, I'm grabbing the bag, and I'm going through the other. Boom. Then you got raw farm. I'm like, it's too many dynamics for me to be hungry.
Absolutely.
Right. Boom. Then I'm like, all right, how you gonna do shelter? It's too many vacants.
Yeah.
It's too many vacants. Come on now.
Well, I thank you guys for tuning in so much.
Yes.
And I really want to thank Mr. Tyree Miles
You're
for
welcome.
allowing me to be a part of his podcast today.
You're welcome.
And live streaming me today to talk about my project. So before this end, I would definitely like, as I stated in the beginning, I would like to thank you.
You're welcome.
But before I thank you, I would like to thank the man above, because without him, it would not have been possible for me to be me, create who I am, and live the life that I have lived, and live the life that I am living now. So with that being said, you will be second for thanking me, for welcoming me on board, for bringing my vision a little bit more, getting it out there, getting Project Heat Baltimore out there a little bit more than what it is already. And I would love to be another guest on your show.
Nope, not a problem.
Thirdly, I would like to thank Project Heat New York, which is Shy, Pop, and KD. I thank you guys so much for believing in me and my vision and allowing me to make Project Heat Baltimore the hottest web series. Trina, like, did y'all see our views? You gotta check out our views.
I saw the content. I ain't looked at the views though.
The views is
That's
amazing.
What's up.
The
That's
views
what's
is
up.
amazing. So as I stated before in our previous conversation, we just had our pre-screening April 13th, was 2019, which was a success.
Yes, it was.
I was running around with a chicken with a head cut off. I am a one-man show, and I'm down here running. I don't have assistance or nothing, and I'm trying to make sure everything runs smoothly. And by the grace of God, He blessed me and made sure that my success was there. So without God, I wouldn't have them to back me up, because as I stated, I started the project in April last year, and it's dropping April this year.
True God.
That's what's up.
It's amazing, because it's a year. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You did that on your own.
What I need you to do though, see, I need for you to tell, because I'm sure it's a viewer on here. I want people to know your story. See, they see Trina Scott. I know you from 92, 91. You know what I'm saying?
I first hit Baltimore.
Tell these people, because
I'm from New York.
I'm gonna tell you, I met her back. Me and Dre met her back in the day, and I haven't seen her probably in over 15 years until
more than that.
Until
it's more
we was
than
on
that.
Boot Show, right?
Yeah, because we was friends on Facebook for a long
and
time.
I didn't know who she was,
Right.
so we go to Boot Show. We was both from Boot Show.
Right.
I didn't see her. I haven't seen her since.
Because I went by the nickname Sade back then.
Yeah, and
T-Bone.
T-Bone. I know T-Bone. I don't know
T-Bone.
Sade. But, okay, she used to be a dancer back then. But to see where she was to what she's doing now, and like when I got to the show, I heard Project Heat. I didn't know till I seen her and saw that she was behind it. So I'm proud of you. And you, oh man. Growth and progression is right here. I just want you to share your story, because I know it's a young woman out there that's been through what you've been through. Let the people know, please. It's a success story.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. Just because you're at a point to where you're at now, you might be down and out. You might be having family issues, boyfriend issues, husband issues, life issues. It doesn't matter. You can always grow and get out of that situation. Remember, only you choose your destiny. If you want more, you can have greater. It's not always a situation to where you can't get out of, because only you can get yourself out of that situation. Stop depending on other people to bail you out of a situation, because at the end of the day, you're running into a brick wall with that situation. Focus on yourself, dream on yourself, dream bigger, dream larger, hell, dream wider. Focus on your vision of what you want to be. You want to be a hairstylist, a nail stylist, a eye tech, a face tech, whatever it is that you want to be, a GNA, CNA, nurse, doctor, a sponsor, a donor, a mentor. Just focus on it. Please just focus on it, and you will go further. Like, I ain't gonna even lie to you. Like, when I first found out about Taraji starting off with her son at her older age that gave me more inspiration for me to really, really like, if she can do it, I know I can do it. She started off small. She went big. I'm starting off little, but I'm trying to get bigger. So I try to bring people with me because that's the type of person I am. I'm a Virgo. My birthday is 9/11. I'm sweet, sensitive, kind-hearted, but I can be a bitch at the same time. And when I'm a bitch, you don't like me. And I try not to go there because that's the side to where I won't forgive you. I don't fuck with you. You cross me side. And that's not the side that I really want to be. But outside of that, if you talk to me and you want to be on board with it, I believe in you. And I believe that this is what you want. So if you dreaming, dream big. Don't let nobody just block all the negativity out. Because I have a lot of haters. I have a lot of people that's against me. I have a lot of people that's talking about me behind my back. That go for family and friends. Focus on you. Only you will go in that ground by yourself.
Ain't
Only
no big
you came in this world by yourself. Focus on you because only you bring you and only you can get you to where you need to be.
Right.
That's my only thing I can tell people.
Yo, and to piggyback on that, I was put in that same mindset to understand that I gotta handle what I can handle, and it's gonna become what I wanted to become.
Absolutely.
And one of the best things I was ever told by Dr. Habrowski, the president of UMBC, do not ever in life let someone else's perception become your reality.
Absolutely.
Right? So if I'm sitting in the room with you and you think I'm this yo boy that came out the corner, that's your perception. That don't have to be my life when I get up and walk out of here.
Absolutely.
If I leave out this room right now and none of y'all believe shit I said, that's y'all. Y'all ain't believe it. Right. I'm gonna go out there because I know what I did for the last 2-3 days.
Absolutely.
That's my reality.
Right.
So just to piggyback on that, anybody that's listening, for real, don't let nobody else's perception on you become your reality in life.
Absolutely.
They can tell you that 1,001 times, yo. You're gonna do what's true for you, and only you can find your own true happiness.
Absolutely.
Speaking of that, like, that's crazy. Speaking of that, just real quick, I did 2 interviews, right, with my goals. Straight forgot I had them in, right? Got both the jobs. When I entered the interview, though, I get in, I go in and I sit down. I'm like, oh my God.
You got your goals in mind.
I said, you got your goals. Boom. So I'm sitting there. So we get to going. As soon as I come out of my mouth, I already said, I'm like, damn, I got them. I ain't leave these bitches in. Get to going, got the job. Boom. Then this last thing I'm doing, like now, what I'm really into now, did it again. I was like, shit, got the damn front center. I was like, it's you. That's you.
Right.
Like, that's you. That's you, Dad. That's you with the 2 gold fronts. Like, you can't, it's not going to make you be a different guy. It's not going to, but they're going to, like you said, they're going to look at you different when they see you. But as soon as you come about, as soon as you show yourself, it's over. Yo, and now that whole perception, like, oh my goodness, what the hell? Did he just say that word? Did he just articulate it? Yeah, like what the hell?
Yo, like, before we get out of here, right? When I first got to Wild Lake, it was horrible. Like, I ain't know none of the kids. Long story short, I hated it. I was leaving school early, trying to get out of it.
What's Wild Lake?
Oh, that's the high school I attended. But that's why I graduated from in Columbia.
Okay.
So my sophomore year, it was this girl in my anatomy class. Like, we was click tight. Like, she was helping me with my work. Like, she was starting to actually ask me questions like, where you from? Like, when you move out here? Whatever, right? Boom, boom. I meet her father, right? We probably cool 2-3 months. I meet her pops outside the school one day, right? We talking. He just so happened to pull up. He looked at me. True story, yo. He looked at me like, come here. Talking to his daughter, like, get over here. Like, he did it on some hurry up, like, you in danger type. So I looked at him and I started walking towards him fast too. So I turned around like, what's wrong? She like, no, you don't come. You come. So I'm like, what? So they get in the car. I see them talking to each other. She rolled down the window and like, Saquan, you're from Baltimore, right? I'm like, yeah. I just moved. I'm from West Side. Her father was like, don't talk to my daughter again. Skirt. Straight pull off. I'm like, well, fuck you too then. That's the mood I was. That's where I was at that point. I'm like, well, fuck you too then. Watch when my man see your car, we gonna throw an egg at you, crazy shit like that, right? I get in the car with my mother, and I'm like, he just said I was from Baltimore, and he got mad and pulled off. And my mother's like, you gonna figure it out, you gonna understand it. And I'm getting mad at her because I want you to give me an answer right now. Tell me why he act like that towards me, right?
Yeah.
Lie to you not. I graduated, wild late, top of my class, top 4 of my class, gave a graduation speech, blew that bitch down. 2,000 something people in there, blew that bitch down. I'm walking up the steps. Who the hell grabbed me and say, man, can we take a picture? Her pops. Her father grabbed me like, man, can we take a picture, man?
Did you take a picture?
Yeah, I ain't no spiteful. So this what I did. I took a picture with him. I was like, damn, you just took a picture with a kid from Baltimore City.
Yeah, that's
and he looked at me, looked at Angel. She was like, yeah, Dad, that's him. Like, man, I apologize, man. I didn't understand your situation. I'm like, yo, you ain't even got to apologize. I thank you, Chan.
Yo, tell the people what you used to say, though, before you started your speech.
Oh, every time I spoke anywhere in Howard County, at the border, at anything, thank you for letting me in West Baltimore be here to speak with you today. Everything I did in Howard County is with my city. My city, I was speaking for my guys in my hood. When I did my graduation speech, I had my joint on live. Nobody knew this. Nobody. My cousin over the joint on Eagle Street watching my graduation speech. I looked down. He got like 5 or 6 niggas in the dorm over the phone like, shorty, you real, shorty? I'm like, these niggas hard time. Yeah. These hard time criminals crying on the phone.
They could have had a chance to change their life.
But at the same time, that's 2,000 people from the richest county in Maryland sitting in front of me doing the same thing. Crying. I told them people I learned how to spot a police car from blocks away before I learned how to write my own name. When I said that, them people went ape shits. You get what I'm saying? Everybody was in the crowd. Yo, you ain't gonna make it out of here. We had kids from Baltimore City here before. You gonna drop out. You gonna blah, blah, blah. I'm different. I'm different. I'm not ready to keep telling you this shit. I'm about to show you this shit. You can say whatever you want to say about me, but at the end of the day, this paperwork don't lie. My nigga, I graduated with a 4.2.
Yeah.
I graduated with a 4.2.
Yeah.
I'm the only black child in all my AP classes. You telling me I'm not ready to make it out of here? You got me. Come on, yo. You got me fucked up. You got me fucked. Come on, yo. I am the captain of the best team in Howard County right now. I am planning on traveling teams right now. I got 4 ride scholarships to leave out of here right now. You telling me 30 minutes away I got little niggas still getting shot at and dying? And you don't want to do nothing about that? Got me fucked up.
Okay, so can you tell our followers where we can find you at?
Yeah. Everything is at Focus Opinions. At Focus Opinions. On Instagram, I'm at Focus Opinions. If you can't spell Focus or Opinions, you should not have no social media.
Oh my
None.
God.
That's a
thank
fact.
you so much for your honesty. Can you tell us, sir, where we can find you at?
Dev Bogard _ it is what it is. PCE. Y'all know what's up, man.
Thank you so much. And Miss Nita, can you please tell our followers where they can find you at?
Who that?
Yeah, you can find me who that _ I think 1977 on Instagram.
Best year in the world.
Bnai Madden on Facebook.
All right.
1977.
I was always enough.
I'm hard, baby. You ain't by yourself. Give me 5. I'm 41 too.
And I am Trina Scott,
The
co-writer and casting director of Project Heat Baltimore. You can find me on Facebook at Trina Scott, TRINASCOTT, and you can find me on Instagram at Trina1815. Please, if you're interested in being in Project Heat Baltimore, please send your information over to Project Heat Baltimore. No, it's Project Heat Be More. I apologize. It's Project Heat Be More. PROJECT Heat HEAT BMORE 18 at gmail.com. Send me a headshot, body shot, and a short bio and your resume if you have one, and I'll get back to you.
With clothes.
With your clothes on.
Oh
We
my
made that clear. Make sure y'all keep your clothes on. All you Instagram models, cover up. Cover up.
Put your clothes on.
All right, and once again, I want to thank the infamous Mr. Miles for allowing me to be a part of his It Is What It Is.
You're welcome.
This is how it goes down.
You know what
Make
it
sure
is.
you come back and let us know about everything you got going on.
Oh, please stay tuned. April 23rd, YouTube, Show Up Films, Project Heat Baltimore drops as well, 8 p.m. Tuesday.
Won't you do the thing like you did before?
You know what it is. It is what it is.
On the 23rd. You doing that again?
No, we actually having another pre-screening, but it's going to be for a couple episodes later.
Can we come?
Yeah, sure.
It is what it is. Radio's
Yes,
right. Okay.
yes, it is.
All right.
I might have found my.
You might.
I can't put the name on it right now, but she definitely gonna be my Phil Jackson for right now.
I know that's right.
You
Yes,
know what
yes.
it is,
That's
baby.
solid.
Yes.
It is
Another
what it
week
is.
in the books, y'all.
Yes,
Make
sir.
sure y'all like and share the show.
Saquan.
I appreciate you for
Yeah.
coming. Y'all know who I am, and y'all can find me at Instagram, Fly T Miles, Facebook, Tyree Miles, Mr. Miles the writer.
Mr. Miles the writer, Fly T Miles, Dave Bogart.
If you want to hang out with me tonight,
Maxwell. Oh, where you at?
Trina.
I'll be at the
She hanging
Gentleman
tonight.
Tent
Where you at?
tonight.
2135 Emerson Avenue.
Tonight with Trina. If y'all
Okay.
want to party tonight,
Yes,
y'all
that's
want
where I'll
to
be.
what it is.
Gentleman 10.
Friday
It is
night,
what it
that's
is.
where I'll be at.
$10
I'm going
to
home.
get
Catch
in.
you
I'm
next
an old man.
That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
Thank you so much for the love and support.
We out.
It is what it is.
See y'all next week. It is what it is. Radio.
Awesome.
We're back with more Cheryl Underwood Radio.
Thank you, super producer. And the phone lines are blowing up 1-855 Cheryl because everybody wants to know, where's Harry?
Where's Harry?
Where is Harry? Phone lines are open to you. Remember, 1-855 Cheryl 1 open to you. We do not